I am Professor Fred Ogola. I'm the leader of Linda Jamii. I'm addressing the media after filing a petition at the Commission for Administration of Justice. Other people call it Ombudsman. And we have filed a petition regarding what is called state capture. What is state capture? State capture refers to the way formal procedures, that is law, social norms, and government bureaucracies are manipulated by government officials, state-backed companies, private companies, or private individuals so as to influence state policies and laws in their favor for private gain, as the current case both in previous and current government. The consequence of this is the fact that we have so many Kenyans who are left out because they are not able to capture the state from getting justice, access to equal opportunities in jobs, admissions in education, training institutions, internships, political or economic participation by groups such as youths, women, those perceived to be in opposition, those that are tribally excluded, professionals who are targeted and hence are being plucked so that their intelligence are silenced among other Kenyans. This is clear in Kenya Kwanza government, which is full of politics of identity, to the extent that we have been told that there are only two types of Kenyans. There are Kenyans who are shareholders, and the rest are ordinary Kenyans. And the ordinary Kenyans have been excluded. Only the shareholders are enjoying the fruit and the cake of our country. It's been demonstrated that the agencies that are in this country that have been tasked with investigations and prosecution of the ills of manipulation and control of key decision-making processes, policies, and resources of government by way of corruption, bribery, and illicit networks by powerful individuals, groups, or organizations such as the Director of Public Prosecution, Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission, Directorate of Criminal Investigations, all have failed in their constitutional and statutory mandate conferred to them to give Kenyans justice. Today, these powerful individuals who cannot be brought to book continue to influence decision-making processes of governments through kickbacks of tenders awarded to them, corruption, and even bribery. Even when institutions tasked with investigations and prosecutions of the impunged ills to the magic in deterring the actions that often lead to inflated bills and tender prices in public Kenya, leaving out other well-deserved Kenyans because they have access to these state machineries. These individuals have found credence not only at the national level, but at the county level as well. The Auditor General's reports on counties for each fiscal year has often revealed the vice of inflated pending bills, which has consistently increased since inception of devolution. Given these issues of state capture, we would like the Commission for Administration of Justice to receive submissions from public matters that have raised serious issues of justice, administration, and governance, especially on matters transparency. Some worth mentioning include, but not limited to, the following: the alleged capture of Safaricom PLC. Second, the NYS scandal. Third, the Kenya National Examination Council, where students had grades that cannot be understood. Some students were given schools which they don't deserve, and the deserving students never got the grades they deserve. And also the deserving students never went to schools that they deserve. The education sector has also been captured, even through the school capitation process and funding process. Maisha number has been given to a foreign country like Pakistan to deal with. and tender has been awarded by the former PS, by the PS who was a former ambassador of Pakistan. We have a dysfunctional parliament that has seemed to have been emasculated by the executive by being given money, and they have forgotten that parliament is the legitimate opposition in the country, but they have taken money and forgotten about the citizens that actually elected them into those positions to represent them. Treasury has also been captured, where it is at the whims of the president, where there is G2G oil deal which was fake, house levy which is not acceptable, SGR and expressway deal that has generated an unnecessary debt, but most importantly, unjustifiable debt with no transparency as to exact amount of Kenyan debt. If there's anybody who is serious as head of state, this debt should not be paid. And lastly, corruption investigations that has never accounted to taxpayers' money. The Anti-Corruption Commission has a big budget, and the money they draw from the exchequer is more than the money they have ever recovered from corruption. They are just there but a cost center to Kenya. Therefore, we have asked the following prayers from the Commission for Administration of Justice, that this petition be certified as urgent and dispensed with in the first instance on their desk. 2, that the Honorable Commission be immediately commence investigations onto manipulation, influence and control of key decision-making processes, policies, resources, and institutions by way of corruption, bribery, and illicit networks by powerful individuals, groups, or organizations, both at the county and the national governments. 3rd, in the exercise of its investigative mandate conferred by the law and the Constitution of Kenya 2010, the Honorable Commission be pleased to summon us under the sign which is Leader Jamii to appear and provide evidence before it, and also to cross-examine the individuals, institutions, private companies, private individuals that you have felt need to answer before this commission, so that truth can come out and can come out transparently. And lastly, that the Honorable Commission be and is hereby pleased to publish in its website the report on investigations onto manipulation, influence and control of key decision-making processes, policies, resources, government institutions by way of corruption, bribery, illicit networks by powerful individuals, groups or organizations, both at the county and the national government. Thank you very much.